Hey everybody, it's Cindy Matalucci, your host of The Pulse and Live with Cindy. Today is Friday, October 12th. I cannot believe we're halfway through October already. It's crazy. But we have such a great live show for you today. I'm very excited. I do want to do a shout out and tell you that our hearts go out to the people of Mexico Beach, Florida that were, hit by the hurricane. I've got a lot of family on the East Coast and in Florida. So I want you guys to know we're thinking about you guys, and we're thinking and praying for you and your families. So I did want to say that today. And then I did want to also tell you guys, if you want to be a guest on our show, we love elevating your business. If you've got an event or something that you would like exposure for, we would love to have you. So send us your story at thepulsesd.com on our website. Contact us. Hit us up on social media at thepulsesd. Share your story with us. Let us know, and we can have you as a guest on our show. 2018, it's all about elevating your business, and so we just want to make sure that we can make sure people know what's going on with you and your brand and the fabulous events that we have in our city. So let us know. And then our TV show airs every Thursday at 3 p.m. and that's on Channel 4. So tune in, see where we are on the red carpets, what events we're taking you inside, what brands we are showcasing, and what we're doing. That's The Pulse, and you can see that on Channel 4. So without further ado, I am so excited for my guest today on my show. I've got Dana Blackwood, Director of Marketing, and Matt Reynolds, founder of Extreme Sailing. How are you?
Great. Thanks for having us.
I'm so excited. We have gotten so much buzz about promoting that you guys were going to be on the show. People are really, really excited about Extreme Sailing. So I don't know how extreme we're going to get today, but we're going to give you the scoop on everything. So before we kind of dive into what people can expect, tell everybody what Extreme Sailing is.
Well, extreme sailing is a little bit of a different concept of the sport of sailing. We developed something what we call stadium racing, which is bringing the sport of sailing really, really close to shore and racing in boats that are very, very fast and maybe 7 to 10 races a day. So we can engage fans and let them see sailing so they don't have to go out in the middle of the ocean or spend an hour watching one race. So OC Sports and the Extreme Sailing Series created this about 12 years ago. It's in its 12th season. And it's a global sport, and it's a global series, and so we traveled between 7 different venues this year throughout the country. So,
well, and it's like Formula One on the water, right? I mean, that's what they say. Or?
It is. We call it that, and what we've done is we've taken very, very fast Hobie cats that actually foil. So that's a sort of a new technology in the sport of sailing that lifts the boats up out of the water. And so they can go almost 3 times the speed of the wind. So instead of going around 6 to 7 miles per hour, which sailing's typically been for hundreds of years, we are now capable of going almost 40 miles per hour on the water. So it's a lot more exciting. And again, we keep the boats really, really close together and really close to shore. So it's challenging for the sailors and more exciting for the fans.
Well, and those are the GC32s, the catamarans, the hydrofoil, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So the platform or the boat that we use in the Extreme Sailing Series is called a GC32, and it's a 32-foot catamaran that foils.
They go fast, really fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so crazy that it's that close up. I mean, I absolutely love that. And the other thing I want to say is I know it was founded in 2007, the series itself. This is the 2nd year that you're back in San Diego, right? Last year was the 1st year.
It is.
So how does it feel to come back this year?
Well, it's fantastic to be back in San Diego. San Diego has a huge sailing community, so this sport belongs here, and this series is great for San Diego, and so we're really, really excited to be back in year 2. We're working to continue to keep this here for years to come. But it's great to be here in year 2. It's a lot easier than year 1, and we've learned a lot, and so we're really excited about next week and the sailing that's going to take place.
Well, and I think what's really important too that people need to know is it's the only U.S. stop on a 7-act global tour. So we're actually really lucky that we're able to see it here in San Diego.
It is. We're really, really lucky, and again, San Diego Bay and San Diego Harbor it's just the perfect place for this. So we're very fortunate to be the only stop in North America. And I can't say enough about how great the city's been and how excited OC Sports has been to work with us to bring this to San Diego.
Well, and let's talk about the teams, the elite level sailing teams that you have. I know that the SAP with the Danish team was big last year, right? So like, I don't know if they're the team to beat or what's going on, but can we kind of talk about the teams a little bit?
Yeah. So SAP, which is the team that won last year, is in second place in the series at the moment to the Alinghi team, which is a Swiss team. And so they'll be fighting hard. I read an interview with those guys the other day about how they really like to defend their win here last year. So I'm sure it will be hard fought. But the teams this year, there's 7 teams sailing at this event, and they're really spread out throughout the world. We have a Red Bull team, we have the Swiss team Alinghi, the SAP team. There are
Oman Air.
Oman Air.
There's
And that's the official
Mexico
air for the series, right? The provider for air?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
so they provide the air travel. And one of the events is in Muscat, Oman. It's the opening event of the season, so they were there 6 months ago or so. So the teams are spread out. It's the top sailors in the world that are sailing the boats, and they come from all over the world, really. And the series continues to grow. And this year we have 7. We actually have a local team that's sailing in the event this year. The helmsman Taylor Canfield is the top U.S. match racer in our country, and we have a lot of local talent and talent throughout the country racing on that boat. So we're excited to be sailing the Element Sports Group and Spark Compass boat in the San Diego series, and we'll also be going down to the Cabo event, which is the final event of the season, in about a month.
Wow. And then the San Diego lineup, so I know that we're still figuring out the lineup, but they're all Americans, right?
Yeah,
all Americans on the team.
our team is the boat will be sailed by all Americans on the boat, and there's a few locals that will be on the boat, but also some other sailors throughout the country. And I'm not sure, but we might be the only boat that has an entire crew that's from one country. There's a lot of the other teams have professional sailors that jump from maybe New Zealand sailing on the boat, Germany. I don't really know. I'd have to go and look at them all, but it's spread out. But that's one of the things that we're working hard to do from our team standpoint, and also sailing in our country, is to put the Americans on more of a global scale in the sport of sailing, and it's important for us to show up at these events with American sailing on the team. So.
Well, I want to talk a little bit for the viewers about what attendees and spectators can expect. I know you guys have, it's fun for the whole family. I know there's a public race village viewing area, which is free for the public to come out. So can you tell us a little bit about what people can expect?
Yeah, definitely. So one of the things that we've worked really hard on is creating an atmosphere, sort of a festival atmosphere. So on land, we have created all kinds of activities for people to come and experience and do, starting from kid zones to static displays of all kinds of vendors that come. We've got a beer garden and
gotta have a beer
simulators
garden.
and all kinds of stuff on land. So you can really come down, and again, it's free to the public, and so you can really come down, you can bring the family down there, and there's a lot to do all day long, not just the sailing that's taking place on the water. We also have a VIP experience that is where the sailors hang out, and most of the commentating and stuff take place at, and so that's similar to what you'd see at a golf tournament, where there's a big tent, people go in and experience a little bit of a different level.
Well, and there's something that you have built on the water, right? So that that's where you're viewing, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. We've built a tent that has a deck that hangs out over the rocks on Harbor Island, and so it's an area to get really up close to the boats and really sort of get a feel for what the extreme sailing is from a commercial side, and also from the sailors, because they'll sort of mingling around in the tent and stuff. So you get an up close experience with the sailors. Then the on-the-water side, which is really where all the action is taking place, is there's 3 sailing events that take place. One of those this year, which is new, is called the Open Bic Regatta, and that's a junior event. So those are 50 kids sailing
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday only, but 50 junior kids between basically 11 years old and 14 years old.
Oh my gosh.
And that's
great.
Yeah, no, we're really excited about that. That's new for the series this year. And it's important because we're really trying to introduce a higher level of sailing to the youth in the country and promote the sport and grow it. So we're proud to have that this year. It's going to be really exciting to see a bunch of young kids out on the water. The second is we have 10 of the top kiteboarders joining us again as of last year, and they actually foil as well. So it sort of fits the theme of the Extreme Sailing Series, and it really displays what is happening with the sport from a technology standpoint with foiling, because we are now seeing speeds that are incredible, and the kiteboarders are actually the fastest. They can go almost 50 miles per hour, which is incredible to see. So we're really excited to have them back, and then the main event, which is in the afternoon, which is the GC32s, and that's about 3 hours of sailing, and it's the best sailors in the world and the fastest boats.
It's awesome. And then you guys have a guest sailor spot. You've got some spots available. Talk to us about this, because this sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's really sort of unique to sport in general. Not a lot of sports you can, like in an Indy car or a Formula One race car or something, you can't go and ride in it during racing. But we actually put a guest sailor on every boat in every race in the Extreme Sailing Series. So you get experience the sailing up front from the professional side and also from the speed of the boats. And that's something very, very unique to any sport, really. And it's really unbelievable. The people that take that opportunity and go for a ride on the boat come off, and I think they're sold on what we're doing and what we're trying to get out to the people. So.
Well, and how many people fit on the boat? Like, are the team? It's all even numbers, right?
It is.
So how many people are on each boat?
The boats are crewed by 5 professionals and then the 1 guest. So there's
That's
6 people on the
intimate.
boat every time. It is.
Are they putting them to work?
No, no.
No,
They're
unfortunately,
like, "Wait, hold on a
no. You're really going for a ride, and because the boats are fast, we send them through a debrief, and we put them in the gear because we pretty much guarantee you'll get wet.
And then you guys have the Zik gear, right, this year? Or?
Yeah, Zyke.
Zyke. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I butchered that. But
yeah.
That's pretty cool that they're doing all the gear.
It is. They're one of the sponsors of the Extreme Sailing Series, and they have some really cool technical gear for sailing, but also have branched out into more of normal clothing. Is that what I would call it, I guess? And so, but it's really cool stuff, and yeah, we're really excited that they're part of the series.
That's awesome. Well, okay, so the other thing I really want to point out is you guys have generated a lot of income for the economy. Last year it was $2.5 million for our local economy. So I think this is so great that you're putting this on and doing that for our city. We love it. So it's got to feel good to give back in that aspect too.
It's great, and it's something that we're proud of and something that we're working to grow. And our big backers here in San Diego are the Port of San Diego and the TMD and the Tourism Authority. So we work really closely with those 3 entities to drive traffic not only to San Diego to stay in our hotel rooms and stuff, but to come down to the waterfront and enjoy Harbor Island, which is really the first time it's been activated as a sporting venue. And so it's really good for all the, the patrons and the businesses and everything that are down there. So we're continuing to drive traffic down there, and it's a fantastic part of this city to go and visit. So we're excited that we're activating it and putting a cool event down there on it.
Well, you got to come down there. We're going to be there. So now on Facebook, if you're watching, we are going to be giving away 2 tickets, and this is, I think the tickets are like $350 a person, so this is really great that these guys are going to be willing to be gracious enough to do that for our viewers. So if you're on Facebook right now, what's the time? 11:14. The first person to comment is going to get tickets. So tell us why you should get tickets. Give us something on our Facebook page, and we will reach out to you and see if you are the winner of 2 tickets to this fabulous event. So the 18th is the Media Day, right? Mm-hmm. So Media Day starts on the 18th, and then the 19th through the 21st. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is the actual dates. We have everything on our website, so you guys can get links to it. We also have the website up too. So it's extremesailingseries.com, but even better, San Diego extremesailing.com has the most information for you guys.
That's right. Yep.
So they can learn everything about it. And I mean, what do you want people to take away from this?
Well, a lot. But short, I want people to be able to come down to San Diego Bay and see an event that is unique and new, and be able to enjoy it. Sailing's been challenging in the past from a spectating standpoint. We're working really hard to change that. It's an incredible sport, and so we'd like people to be able to see it up front and get a little bit better understanding of what sailing's about and what we're trying to do. But you can, you can come down and again support, and we're trying to keep this event here for years to come. So everyone's support and helps, and we'll work hard to be back next year. Well,
and you are a sailor, so you're living and breathing.
I am.
What you're talking about, which is great. We love that.
It is. It's fun. I've been lucky, and the sport's close to me, and it's something that I work hard in when I'm not doing this, but that I'm passionate about and excited that we actually can have such a high-profile event here in San Diego that we can continue to bring back.
Well, we love it when you guys get out there. Do not miss it. So Stream Sailing Series San Diego, we're so excited about it. We will be there, so you will see a lot of social media from us. But we'll let you know who wins the tickets, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you very much. We're excited to be here, and we'd love to see everyone come out and support this thing and enjoy the weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you guys so much again. You have the website, you have all the information. Watch the replay if you weren't able to see our live show. We want to find out who's winning the tickets, so we'll announce that as well. And then we'll see you guys next time when we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego. So have a great Friday, guys. Bye.
See you later.
Thank you.
Thanks.